Yo, listen.
We're back at it again. You know what we do?
See?
It's mindful. We live.
Yeah,
but
we're living because we're surviving, bro. We're not living because they're helping us live. Dogs making, and you can barely live. Everyone should be able to work a job and live, but
just exploit. Every goal is just exploit, man. Let me check.
There been any activity? Was that DD coming up today? At the end of the day, don't you think it would be too expensive to
pay the workers, bro?
Exactly.
It wouldn't make sense to
me personally. The scale of human beings, I think, is a good place, but for the individuals that put things in place to make it hard for some people.
Before you end up cutting yourself at the camera again.
I'm alright.
So we're on 15 minutes.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, man. That's how they go, bro. Man.
Let's go again, you know.
I'm gonna go again. Alright, let's go up to 25, innit? Make a little part 1, part 2. Part 1.
Part 1.
New conversation, background music, rubber glass bar. Guinness on the side, Piff, Rizzler and tobacco. As the eyes got red, we reduce upon the chatter. Feel upon each other, got a wet and sticky phantom.
Whoa! Even incompetent, bro.
It's easy.
What was you saying? Addiction.
The word addiction is actually meant to be a negative word.
Why though? Why though?
Why is good a good word?
Because it's good to do good.
And to be an addict is bad. At the end of the day, that's what it said. It's a negative connotation.
So you think you can't be addicted like in a good way?
Okay, drug addict.
Like you said, it's about the outcome, innit?
Addict.
If the
Gambling addict.
Okay, let's say maybe the social aspect of it is more of a cost than it is a benefit to you, then you would see it as an addiction. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why, for instance, you would say cigarettes are a social cost and books are social benefits because you learn something from it. But the cigarettes, although you enjoy it and it gives you that nicotine at that moment because you're addicted to it, it makes you happy for that split moment. But you're more likely to be visiting hospitals more frequently for maybe chest infections. Even
you don't think about the long-term risks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's when the outcome maybe is more towards a social cost than it is a benefit to yourself.
Addiction's a bad word, and it does come at a cost, doesn't it? Really.
Jeez.
Remind me the question again, because I know there's another part of there that I think I ain't spoken on. Is it human nature or?
Nah, I don't think it was good to be addicted to anything, man.
What did they say in moderation?
Yeah. Too much of anything is a bad thing, innit?
It's true, you start going crazy.
I don't really like the word moderation though, because who is anyone to tell me how much I should be doing?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, nobody can tell you what to do other than you, innit? But you know it's bad for you.
So would you say no one has advice for you, really?
No, this is what I'm saying.
Everyone's got advice for it, but whether you take it on board or not,
it's your own prerogative. Do you know what I mean? Everyone can give you advice, but you don't have to listen to it.
True.
But then you'll be just been seen as a stubborn person. Do you know what I mean?
That's why you take it in as being polite and say, I appreciate what you said. You take it on board.
Open your eyes to the back.
You start closing your eyes, doing all that stuff. Yeah.
Personally, I don't like advice as well, because then I always look at the person that's giving it to me, and then I think,
who are you to give me advice? That's what I'm saying. But do you think that's just what it's like now? Because back in the days, whenever an elder gave advice, you would listen, innit? But now, I don't feel like there's as much respect for our elders because they're not really, I don't know, man.
They're not
it's like they're not clued up about the changes in the world now. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of their thought processes are a bit old.
Outdated.
Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe in that sense, it's hard to look at them and take their advice. But sometimes when there's people in your own like situation around you and that, maybe you can listen, innit? But you still got to look at them and think.
So it depends on who's giving you the advice, really.
At the end of the day, yeah. It has to. Do you know what it is? If it's not someone you respect, you're not gonna listen to their advice, basically.
This is true.
So can a friend give you advice then?
If you respect them, yeah.
If you respect them.
Yeah.
By someone that.
But if it's a friend that you don't, you're just gonna listen, but you won't really take it on board. You know what I mean? Do you think we live in a free world? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think we live in a free world?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Bro, with all this shit going on, you think we live in a free world?
We do. What are you trying to say? The world is against us now, or?
Boy, I think the world is against. It's harsh to say the world is against us, but I do think there are systems in place that don't really benefit people that live in positions that we are currently in. Do you know what I mean? You're definitely like.
One example.
I'd say the whole pandemic has really opened up our eyes to what's really being affected by it, and it's only really small businesses, people that are actually trying to do better for themselves and have managed to attain a certain level, and now all these little restrictions they've got in place are only hindering them. Do you know what I mean? And that's just because the system that's in place has made the rules that will only hinder them.
Yeah.
All these big events still going on, Wimbledon, Euros, because there are big businesses involved. They can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we can't even get a carnival still.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Because carnivals run. You think carnivals run by a millionaire?
Yeah, true.
If they had millionaire investors, do you know what I'm saying? If Carnival had billionaire investors, do you think Carnival would not still run?
100%.
Trust me.
I got boys in big places.
But it's because it's.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Boys in
You know why I know? But this is what I'm saying. It will definitely run, but it's because it's an ethnic event. You know what I mean? They don't want to let the ethnics have anything. You crazy? Yeah, I said it.
She ain't easy. Nah, she ain't easy. She said that I don't know why. What did I go and do? Oh my.
It's been good, man.
Bench banter.
Saying bench banter. Out on the bench. What's your name, brother? You forgot your name.
My name's Baines. I ain't forgot mine. I was trying to think
Baines. What's your name?
Is it Tiguan?
Mala wadada. That was us. Yes. Part 2, bench banter, episode 6. Lovely having us. What was we? St. Mary's Church. Was a good chat. A lot to digest. So good we had to make it twice. No, but who's doing our closing statement?
Tiguan.
I'm gonna pass you over. Yes.
It's you, sir.
Nah, Tiguan.
I believe it's you.
Any last words, Tiguan?
I haven't got nothing to say today.
Alright.
He said, I'm gonna hand you over to my brother Baines
Closing words.
to give us. Yes, man, you gotta give us a little nice parting message for us to move on with and digest.
Right,
hold on. Gonna take the mic, bro.
Yeah, give me the mic. No.
Take time.
Alright. My closing words. Hopefully you listened to part 1. If you didn't, now you have to, because you wouldn't understand why I said this if you didn't. So yeah, going back to part 1, my closing words are: a man is paid according to his work. It's that simple. So can I give some reference to it, or should I just let them go back to the beginning? I want to talk. All right. So for example,
Special.
if you're working at the ground level, then obviously expect ground nuts. If you're at the top and you plan this whole thing, then expect to get a bit of change from everyone that's working for you, innit? So yeah, that's my closing words. A man is paid according to his work.
Yes.
That's all, folks.
Yes.
I know you see it, girl. This ain't sitting real good in my soul. Everywhere this goes, she pick up another obstacle. She was my heart. I don't know the tribe or default.
Happy birthday, dear Lizzie.
I thought she wasn't in the end. She be slanging things like a sibling.
You're getting your hair done and you're eating. I didn't know it was going to take 2 hours. Otherwise, I would have said, no, bro, I'll meet you up. Look, there's another one.
Now she's far away, but I
Are you late? Of course I am.
Listen, I know you see it, girl. This ain't sitting real good in my soul. Everywhere this little girl goes, she pick up another obstacle. She was my heart. I don't know the tribe or default, but by default,